Hi everybody, I'm recording early today because bold is just okay. So Y&R, okay. So Ashley and Tucker got married yesterday, and let me tell you, okay, now that I can give you my full overview because the whole wedding and everything is over. That is the most underrated wedding I've ever seen in the history of like soap opera, I think. Okay, because number one, everybody showed up late. Number two, Jack tried to give Ashley the company back as a wedding present, and that didn't go over well. So her own family members, Diane's son Kyle, and Jack's son too, um, wanted to leave the wedding, and he was already half an hour late into the ceremony, so he didn't even see the start of it. Okay, and he wanted to leave because it was too much drama. And then number two, or number three, um, okay, so they're talking and they're yelling and stuff, and you really think it's gonna come to blows. And Tucker, Trevor St. John says to Jack and everybody, "Hey, this is supposed to be our wedding day. Could you, like, I don't know, hold it for another time?" And then Tracy, Beth Maitland, okay, she comes to Ashley's defense and says, "Yeah, it's supposed to be their wedding day. It's supposed to be exciting and happy. Um, you called a truce. Both of you called a truce. I was there when you did it. Could you enforce it?" Okay, so, and then after they come home, like home, uh, Jack and Diane have a drink because they said to celebrate the fact that we survived that sham of a marriage. And Jack actually said, "I can't believe my sister married that jackass." He said that. Okay. Um, Number four, that's for the wedding. Okay, so Ashley and Tucker are there in the living room, and they're having their first dance because apparently they didn't have a dance at the wedding. So, you know how newly married, you're supposed to say something nice about the couple? Yeah, Ashley couldn't think of anything. So I'm like thinking, okay, because I've always been on the fence about this union. I think there's something behind it, behind just not just happiness. So I'm like, okay, what's the deeper meaning here? But okay. So she says, "I can't believe I'm saying this, but I love you. I love you too," because he had said, "I love you," and I'm like, okay. So am I supposed to believe it's real now because she said, "I love you too"? But this whole marriage, the wedding preparation, then the wedding itself and everything is just off. I don't know. Um, okay, on to big news. Um, Zulega Silver is playing a good character of Audra because one minute I feel bad for her, the next minute I'm like, okay, you're a bad girl, and I don't really feel too bad for you because you kind of brought this on yourself, kind of a thing. So the fact that I can go through those emotions means you're doing a good job. Okay. So she thinks it's a good idea to come directly to Nikki and Victor, and tell them the truth about the what happened with Tucker and the singer being with underage girls, the whole thing. Okay, so it did come out in her favor, but only because I think, now this is my thought process. I think it's because honestly, Victor is done with Adam because Adam is never thankful for whatever he gives him. And he literally screamed at him today. Like, you were seeing old Victor, because he's like, I give you chance after chance after chance, and what do? And then you're just out. I'm just done with you, old Victor. Okay, so and then in the midst of all this craziness, before he goes sees his father, Sally comes knocking on Adam's door, and Adam says, "Really bad time, but could you wait for me and pick up dinner and stuff, and then I'll talk to you later." So then, in the middle of Audra making her, you know, trying to get herself clean, then Adam shows up, and Victor says what I just said, and then see the end of it was, oh, that Victoria wanted to talk to Audra in the morning because of stuff she heard from Nate. Now, Nate says he told her the truth and everything because he didn't want to hide anything anymore. Like he's a changed person now. I don't know if I believe that, because if you don't remember, he is the same person who threw his whole family under the bus for his own betterment. So I don't know if I believe anything he says, honestly. And I'm sorry, but like you can't go from a doctor to a ruthless businessman without me questioning your motives. All right. Bye, guys.